Okay, I have strict criteria when it comes to password managers, and you should too. After all, they house all your data in one place, so you want to guarantee that your vault is impenetrable. Considering these stringent expectations in an ever-evolving market, is NordPass still doing enough to offer such guarantees? More importantly, who is NordPass best suited to? Let's see in my updated NordPass Review 2024. It only makes sense to start by analyzing their security architecture and relevant features to answer, is NordPass safe? First of all, they have solid encryption. Without listing off complex names that on their own don't really mean much, the main thing to know here is that their ciphers are virtually unhackable. They are also even more modern than the industry standard encryption that's used by respected institutes like banks and government agencies. Then there's the zero-knowledge architecture, vital for any password manager because it means that nobody at NordPass has access or even knows what you've stored in your account. They also have independent audits. In essence, these prove that NordPass can handle customers' sensitive information with care and are a voluntary audit proving their dedication to high standards. Top that with automatic backups, multi-factor authentication methods, and NordPass never falling victim to a breach, and you've got yourself one of the most secure password managers on the market. So if you're looking to protect all your accounts today with a reputable provider, I've left up-to-date exclusive discount links in the description, or scan the QR code on the screen to get NordPass cheaply. Swiftly moving on, another criterion that any provider claiming to be the best password manager has to perfect is features. This isn't just the basic stuff either. It's also the tools that make them unique and a subscription worthwhile. I'll start with the more commonly used benefits like password importing. NordPass made a few changes to this feature by not only adding more file formats, but also making transferring from providers like ProtonPass or KeePass. These improvements make it a lot more versatile and easier for all users. Account and password recovery has a few options too, meaning you aren't only relying on a strong master password or recovery code to access your vault. When all else fails, you can use your preset biometric authentication to help you get back inside. Otherwise, there's the emergency access feature. It gives permission for one other NordPass user to receive your passwords and notes. While it's useful, it isn't the best implementation of such a feature. With other providers, the recipients get full rights of entries and access for up to 5 users. Then there are passkeys, which are the new alternative to traditional passwords and give you access to your account via your device only. It's said to be a lot safer than standard 2FA options. Looking at the app, there's the generator, password sharing, and autofill. All tasks I do most days. While the generator operates quite typically for such a tool, I like that NordPass lets me add passphrases that might be easier to remember. Password sharing is simple enough with the ability to customize how much access the recipient has. They even added more permission options to the 5.15 version, making it more flexible. Finally, autofill speaks for itself. It lets users quickly fill in any login credentials and online forms, though it is only accessible via a browser extension. Those are useful, yes, but nothing too exciting. So let's look at the more advanced features, like their password health checker. This lets me check my whole password ecosystem at a glance. If anything looks off, I just simply use their generator and manually update it. The data breach scanner notifies me of any databases that hold my information online. This extends to any credit cards I've stored on my account too, not just emails. Moreover, this year they added the email masking, and then continue to make improvements to it. Now, not only does this let you create alternative email addresses so you don't have to use your personal credentials online, but you can see which accounts in your vault are using your email masking at a glance. All emails are securely stored on dedicated data servers and deleted once securely sent to the recipient or delivery fails. Furthermore, they are forwarded to your regular email box and can be read there. With all said and done, it's clear that NordPass offers a good amount of functionality for not only more novice users, but anyone looking to protect their data online. But what stands out to me is how often they add new features or tweak and improve the current ones. But the review isn't over just yet. Before making any logical conclusion, I'd like to compare NordPass as a tool to how much they charge. Just like with many other password managers, they do offer a few different plans: personal, family, or business. But unlike many other providers, they have a free plan with the same security architecture benefits as the premium. While there isn't really much to expand on with the NordPass free experience, you should know it is basic as hell, only really letting users store and generate passwords or organize information in folders. If you want to actually have a long-term solution with all of the security features I've mentioned sprinkled on top, a NordPass premium plan is vital. But at what cost, right? Well, as you can see, not a lot at all. Like always, the longer you invest, the cheaper your monthly subscription. That's just math. But none of these plans exceed the cost of a nice coffee, or for that matter, a gas station hot dog when the long drives strike. More importantly, they are fairly priced within the market. The only difference between the family and personal is the number of users, while the business plans are neatly crafted to cater to both small and large-scale projects. Regardless of your needs, don't forget I have links for all of the plans mentioned in the description below, so check those for the best pricing. Heading further down the NordPass Password Manager review rabbit hole, we know it has the features, but are they all easy to find and use? The apps themselves are available for all the popular operating systems. Not only that, but installing and setting up NordPass is a breeze, with helpful guides on their webpage or customer support if you're really stuck. Getting more specific, the user interface is simple, with features neatly accessible from the main window. I like that you could tuck away particular sections or expand them, and with the ability to add and rename folders, it makes it an uncluttered experience. There are filters on the password page to alter your view, and you can even search for a password using the box if you need to. Everything seems basic enough for a beginner, and then even for those wanting to dive into the more complex settings, there's text underneath each area so you know exactly what you're doing. Are there areas for improvement in this NordPass review? Of course. Autofill doesn't always work as seamlessly as I'd like it to. Yet, not too long ago, they added the instant login feature. This detects when I'm on a login page and offers to fill in my credentials for me without me having to manually tap the NordPass icon. Also, you can't use the extension to access the advanced features. It'll just take you right to the app. This is quite normal for any password manager, but I always wish they had a little more functionality. That aside, I don't really have any major complaints. They've done a great job at integrating all of those tools into one space, making a highly functional app that's not too complicated. My final thoughts on NordPass is that not only is it a good password manager for short-term use, but it also offers outstanding security benefits and lots of features at an affordable price. I use it as my go-to at the moment and appreciate their ever-evolving improvements, alongside how seamlessly NordPass helps me with my daily activities. I highly recommend you give this provider a try, and if you do, use the exclusive discount that's on screen now. Do you have any Best Password Manager 2024 recommendations you'd like me to assess? Leave me a comment, and thanks for your views.